Hello and welcome to My Own Magic Reviews. My name is Mike Myone, and this is another of My Own Reviews. Just a reminder, I buy what I review so I can be objective and hopefully the review's unbiased. Today I am reviewing Deceit by Craig Petty. Here's a short video of the trick in my hands. Amanda, have you and Joe started saving receipts?
No.
You don't save receipts. Mom asked me to save receipts because we're trying to get on a budget. So we're saving receipts. And I found something that I could do something interesting with receipts. I want to try it. Let's see. We'll use this one. Yeah, that one's good. This one, and that one. Those we don't need right now. Okay. What I want you to do is take any receipt. Look them over. Pick one. That one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now bring that to the front.
Okay.
And just find any item at all on the list.
Okay.
Have you got that?
Got it.
All right. Give me that one. That receipt. Yeah. You don't have to fold it over. Okay. Now, what I want you to do with let's take a look at the rest of these. Okay. Take a look at this and look it over carefully and see if you see that same item, because sometimes you buy repeat items, okay? See if you see the same item on there. Look it over well. Did you see it? We're going to do a little observation test here. You don't see it? Okay. All right, so how about this one? Let's see if you see it on that one.
No.
You don't see it on this one either? Okay. And how about this one? You see it on that one?
No, I do not.
You don't see it on this one either? And check this one out. Do you see it on that one?
No, I do not.
You don't see it on that one either? Oh, okay. All right. One last observation test. Do you see it on this one?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to concentrate on the item you selected. All right? And I want you to imagine that you're going to the supermarket and you go down the aisles and you select that particular product and you bring it home, okay, and you unpack your groceries and I think of where you might put that in your house. Okay, I think in a cabinet, maybe a cabinet, yeah, okay. And think about how you might serve that. I mean, you might have to use a can opener.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. And think about the product. Is it baked beans?
It is. Wow. That's
pretty good. Very good. Well, thank you very much for helping, and save your receipts.
All right. Very good.
Thank you.
That was great.
Well, as you may have figured out, the trick relies on the binary system. You know, the one that is used in the computer cards trick that came in your very first magic kit. Of course, in this case, it does not help you reveal a chosen number, but rather a randomly selected grocery item from one of a handful of store receipts. Craig is pretty much a magical genius, and he did a great job at remaking this old trick. He made it more interesting and more relatable by using store receipts instead of cards with numbers printed on them. Let's look inside the package. So this is the EDCEIPT package, a very small package. On the back, you'll have a little sticker that will tell you whether or not you have the USA or the UK version. And of course, that's for the different shops. Right here on the flap, that's where the instructions or the link to the instructions will be. And inside, you'll have 5 receipts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all stores that you probably know. And this is the crib sheet. That's it. That's the whole package. Here's what I like about EDCEIPT. I like that it's small and easy to carry around. I like that there's nothing to memorize, no fishing is required. Well, I like it's mentalism that's easy to do. I think it's good for impromptu and possibly strolling and parlor presentations. I like that. I especially like that it's not magic-y looking. It's ordinary objects. People can easily relate to store receipts. The receipts can be handed out and examined by spectators without worry. I think that's great. I like that there are plenty of different presentations, and Craig provides many suggestions on the instructional videos, of which there are many. There are hours and hours of video to look at. It resets instantly. As I mentioned, it's excellent video instructions, and be sure to look past the basic instruction video, as there are extra videos with suggestions from lots of great magic thinkers on creative ways to reveal the selected grocery item. That's definitely worth looking at. Included with the purchase are downloadable receipts, templates, so that you can edit and print your own receipts. Now, had I known to look and scroll down a little sooner, I could have avoided scanning and putting together templates of my own. By the way, you'll need Adobe Acrobat Pro to edit the files. And finally, it's only $25, and I think that's a reasonable price. There are some things I think you need to know. First, all the receipts are the same size. Now, that seems odd to me. When I go to the store, I get receipts from different stores. They're all different sizes. So if you use the templates and print them different sizes. The receipts that come with the trick are printed on Tyvek. That's great because they'll last a while, but what store prints receipts on Tyvek? It's kind of expensive. So I made my own. I print on regular printer paper, and I made them different sizes. The regular printer paper is still not the paper most receipts are printed on, but it's better than Tyvek, I think. And I asked my daughter, Amanda, who helped with the video afterward, if she thought the receipts were real, and she said she did. So I guess regular printer paper is a good alternative. Now, you'll need to come up with a logical reason why you're carrying receipts in your pocket or wallet. In the very first presentation on the instructional video, the spectator asks Craig if the receipts are real. Well, why is that? Is it because of the uniform size of the receipts, the texture of the paper, or the fact that Craig carries receipts with him? Who does that? The receipts are from 5 different stores. Again, you have to ask yourself, who buys their groceries from 5 different stores? Maybe 2, 3 stores, maybe 4 stores. 5 stores, 5 different stores for your groceries. So if you're going to print them, maybe print 2 or 3 from the same store. In the U.S. version, the stores are pretty far away from each other, states away, and the address is right there on the receipt. Now, you might get questioned on that, although probably not. But if you did, you may as well just say that the home office. That's the address of the home office. And you can change it if you're using the templates. You can change it on the template. Now, this is an important one. It is easy for the spectator to miss seeing a product on the receipt, and if they do, it will spoil the trick. That means that spectator selection is very important. You want to choose someone who has the patience and the ability and the desire to carefully look at the receipts. Because, of course, if they don't see one of the items, the trick is ruined. You'll need to use the crib that's provided, or you'll have to remember a list of 30 items. And as you noticed, I wore my glasses. You'll need to wear your glasses if you need glasses for reading, because the type on the crib is pretty small. It's meant to go on the back of a credit card, which seemed odd to me to bring out a credit card. So I just printed the list on the back of an extra receipt. That seemed more logical than bringing a credit card into the mix. There is some setup required beforehand. So Craig goes through that and shows you how to do it. And it's kind of important that you're going to have to do some work. You're not just going to bring it out of the pack and do the trick, although you could, but wouldn't be a very good trick presented that way. So you'll need to do some setup. Now, the method is very process heavy. So I think that eliminates it as a good trick for strolling, plus the fact that they have to, carefully read. So if there's alcohol involved or low lighting situations, I don't think it's going to be very good for strolling. And finally, Well, there's a little spelling error on the Costco receipt. Now, I doubt anyone but my very observant daughter would catch it, and it's been fixed in the template. So keep that in mind. I'm impressed with how well Craig took the old computer cards trick and turned it into something other than a number prediction. But honestly, I don't see myself carrying the receipts in my everyday wallet, which is already overstuffed, and I frankly don't see myself using it strolling very often, where alcohol and low lighting will increase the likelihood that the spectator will miss seeing the selected item on one of the receipts. And of course, as I mentioned, it's a little process heavy, and that takes too much time to get to the point where you can do the revelation, where you want to spend your time not gathering the information that you need in order to do the reveal. All that said, between the excellent revelation suggestions that accompany the instructions and the templates, I'm giving EDCEIPT 4 stars. At $25, it's an excellent value, even if you only use it a few times or use it for some of the great revelation ideas that are provided. Now, I think you can have lots of fun with this trick in the right environment. And given how easy it is to perform, well, it might be something you want to play with, especially if you own the phone app, The Architect of Predictions. Tap uses numeric input to create a photo in your photo album. It sure would be fun if on your phone was a selfie of you holding the selected object, or a screenshot or of a search you just did for the item online. By the way, if you do use the app, you can eliminate the need for a crib altogether. Here's a quick example. Quickly, I'm going to show you how you might incorporate EDCEIPT with the Architect of Predictions. Let's pretend I gave these receipts to someone. I asked them to pick one. They picked the Costco one, and then I asked them to find a product and to keep that product in mind. And they have done that. And in this case, they've picked Twix. Okay, and then I'd ask them to look to see if they see that product on this receipt, and this receipt, and this receipt, and they didn't see it on any of those receipts, but they did see it on this receipt from Trader Joe's. And then I would unlock my phone, and I would show them that yesterday I had a premonition about a product that they might pick, and I was so certain they would pick it that I actually did a Google search and took a screenshot just so I would have it here today and be able to show them. Let's take a look. And these are my recents. And as you can see, there's one screenshot right here from a Google search I did yesterday. And it is, in fact, Twix. And you can see that it was yesterday that I did that screenshot. And if you look on my recents, there are no other screenshots of Google searches, just this one. Now, if you happen to have the Architect of Predictions and you happen to have Deceit, well, I will be happy to send you that project so you can bring it into your Architect of Predictions. You just need to send me an email and ask for it. Well, if you are interested in buying EDCEIPT by Craig Petty, it's $25. It's available at VanishingInkMagic.com or Murphy's Magic. And as I said, I think it's a good value at $25. Well, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And when you do, hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I post another review. And if you're in the market for some interesting, unique magic, well, do check out my website, MikeMyOwn.com. You'll find some things there that I think you'll enjoy, especially if you like the unusual. That is it for today. Until next time, well, have fun making magic happen.